record anything. So we'll get started here in just a minute. We got
Give me the thumbs up.
6:32. 1 minute. We'll go ahead and kick it off.
All right.
All right, it's official. It's 6:33. Welcome, you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us Thursday evening. It is Thursday, right? Yeah. No, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Oh my God. I'm trying to push this week through. Welcome, you guys. For those that are attending live and for those that are coming on the recording, this is going to be a great presentation. We're going to have some fun. We're going to share some travel stories. We're going to talk about making some money. And you pick and choose what works best for you. So, before we get started, or actually we are getting started right now, I'm going to hand it over to David and Joyce. They're going to tell a little bit about their travel experience with the company Trevorium. I've known them, probably over 20 years, you guys, I would think, about 20. And I've never known them to take a trip, and they've never known me to take a trip. So I'm excited to hear what they got to say tonight. So I don't know who's going to go first. I'll just pass it over. I see Joyce is unmuted first. So take it away, have some fun, and let's share with your audience.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. My name is Joyce Albini, and along with my husband, David, we're going to share some of our experience with Trevorium, some of the places we've been. We thank you, and we appreciate you for taking the time out to be a part of this for us. And I'm excited. I am so excited to share with you some of the many trips that we've taken. When we actually calculated how many places we've been in over a dozen places in the last 15 months. So I'm going to share some of them, and then I'll turn it over to my husband, David. So one of the places that we went to, we stayed in Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, with the Everline. Most beautiful place. The rooms were like outrageously gorgeous. The lobby, the people we met, we saved substantially. I believe the rooms were in the $7,000 range, and we were there for like $349 for the week for the two of us, and it was spectacular. The other place that we went was to Maui, and we stayed on the bungalows on the beach, and we were able to see the dolphins from our room, and it was so beautiful just watching it. And we were there in December around Christmas, and the weather was perfect. And the other place I want to talk about is Vail, Colorado. We went to Vail, and it was snow-capped mountains, and again, another beautiful room, another beautiful location, and another inexpensive Trevorium save your money wholesale price of under $400 for the both of us for the week. The last thing I want to talk about is going to the Sonesta Inn in South Carolina for the women's conference, where it was just pulsing with excitement from all the different women leaders in the Trevorium brand. And I tell you, when I say we had a fantastic time, we had a fantastic time. We had a pool party, we had a pajama party, we had a beach party, and then we had our conference. And we celebrated women in the most spectacular way. So I'm going to turn this over now to my husband, David, and I'm going to mute me so that he can speak. Thank you again.
All right, Joyce. Thank you for sharing there. Great job. You had me in Aspen in Vail, Colorado.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm audio.
She's muted. It seems like you got a little echo, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah, you know.
That's because she's loud.
No, she's got me on mic. But anyway, am I on camera, Mike?
Yeah, you're good, David. You're on. Joyce,
Okay.
maybe just turn your volume down a little bit, Joyce.
Why you talk? Then I'll come back down.
You might just need to turn
Okay, anyway,
your volume. Okay, go ahead. Take it away, David.
there we go. There we go. There we go. You know, first of all, I actually want to thank our host here, Gary, for introducing me to this company. I I originally said no, and I'm so grateful
Yep.
that I took the time to actually look at it and see what it was about. Um, like Gary was saying, I've been with my wife 25 years. We have two fantastic kids, and we have sent them and taken them places all over the world. And you can't call that a vacation when you're getting up and you're getting the kids off and you're doing this and you're doing that. Me and my wife went on a cruise, and it was before we started with Trevorium. And I'm gonna tell you something. We looked at each other and said, "Wow, this is the first time we'd ever been on vacation together."
Mm.
So when we got back from that, it was time to take a serious look at this business because I didn't. I got involved in it. I didn't take a serious look at it in the beginning. And what happened was I decided to retire and get busy with this company and sharing it with people. Well, in order to share this company, you got to be a part of what you do. And it was the first trip, like she said, was to Tahoe. But we have gone so many places. I'm not going to give them to you in order, but we just got back from the Florida Keys. We stayed at a resort, Hawks Cay Resort. It was over 73 acres. And there were so many activities and so much to do. Besides the beautiful water, we had a swimming pool. We were in a beautiful room, upgraded. The bathroom was bigger than my kitchen and my dining room all put together. It was just unreal. Also, um, we stayed, man, in so many places I can't even. We were in Vegas. We were in Tahoe. We were in Orlando twice. Um, but the thing that really amazed me was we rented a car. And for the first time I ever rented a car, I was looking at cars and we were going to Vail, Colorado. And I was looking at renting a car and I was thinking, man, renting this car is going to cost me more than airfare, where we're staying. And my business partner said, go look in the back office. And I did. We rented a beautiful SUV,
Yep.
unlimited mileage, 6 days, $200. Not to mention, the company gives you points that you can use for a variety of things. They gave me 380 points for that. We rented a car to go to Hawks Cay when we were in Miami. They gave us 800 and some odd points for that. It was a $200 rental, and we did some upgrades. Um, it just literally blew my mind. We have a company that has 7 platforms, and we're going to touch on that a little more. But what I want to do is I want to give this meeting over to my business partner, longtime friend. Uh, he is over a huge team. He's been a mentor to me. He has shared things that made me grow. He's made my son grow. You know, he's been a part of our family for so long. He's he's not like a business partner. He's more like a brother. He's got a phenomenal son coming up in soccer, and the knowledge that he's going to share with you is second to none. And that's why he's taking this meeting. So my next meeting, I can take 100% on my own and follow his lead. So with no further ado, I give you Gary Thompson. Gary, take it over.
All right. Well, thanks, David and Joyce. You know, what I love about this business, it gives people an opportunity to experience life in a different way. You know, we talk about travel, and thanks for, you know, you guys sharing your story. I know, Dave, you guys, you didn't have a chance to talk about Maui that much, but I know you had a good time there in Maui. And, you know, California, Monterey, that was just a staycation, you know, something to take and have a good time with your family and everything. But at the end of the day, when you look at Trevorium, yes, we offer travel, but it's bigger than travel. It's about growing, it's about business, and it's about fun. And some people were like, well, Gary, I'm not here for business, but I do want to hear the travel perks. Well, what's so great about what I'm going to share with you today, the information applies to either or. If you're just here as a customer, and we have many customers that do not promote the business, they just utilize it, share with a few of their friends and family, so they're not paying a monthly subscription fee, and that's it. And then we have the others that are business entrepreneurs. So the information applies to both. So our goal today in this short period of time is to get you from this side of the bridge to this side. And what I mean by that is this side, people are worried. You know, they're stressed out every day. They're trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills, how they're going to take care of their son traveling to Utah for soccer coming up. But, you know, people are struggling, right? They're stressed out. Then you got some people that have done really well and they want to venture off into business, but they don't know what to do. They're trying to, okay, what's trending right now? What's going on with AI? You know, you don't have to do the guesswork with what we're going to share with you here today. Again, our goal is not for you to, hey, you got to make a decision right now and join us today. It'd be great if you do, but our main objective is to enlighten you on the Trevorium experience in this short time that we have with you. So here's a little introduction video just to kind of give you a feel of what we wake up to every single day, the vision, the passion, and how we look to live our life. These are some of our partners. I actually stayed at that exact hotel, had breakfast there. Here's some of our members from all over the world, all walks of life, people traveling. See, that's what I'm excited about. Every day I have an opportunity to not only change my life, but change other people's lives. I had a lady call me yesterday. She said, when I get paid next week, I'm getting started. I can't wait to get started in this business. People are having hope. Look at that joy. Look at that joy. It's all about having fun, enjoying your life, and having some choices. I want to know if you guys recognize this guy in this video. Not that guy, but there's a guy at the end. I want to know if you recognize him. Mafia guy, huh? Get my ring shining in here. Get my ring shining in here. Have a little fun with you guys. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. But I know for many of you in the back of your mind, it's like, okay, is this network marketing? You know, is this really legitimate? You know, so much stuff on the internet out there. You know, just sign up. You can make $1 million with your phone. You don't got to do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not sharing that with you today. You actually have an opportunity. It takes a little effort. If you call this work what we're doing tonight, this is the type of work you do in this business, which is simply sharing the information. Can you really save money? We're going to show you that. Can ordinary people actually earn income? You know, introverts, people that may not be outgoing, can they really make money? And what if I tried something before and it just didn't work? Well, we're going to answer all those questions today. Now, before I get started, I want to give you a little background on our company. We've been around 14 years. This is our CEO and founder, David and Adela Hart. David put together a phenomenal business model here in the subscription-based business in the travel space. And we have 3 offices, one in Temecula, California, Madrid, Spain, and the other in Almaty, Pakistan. Why is that important? Many of these online things you do, when you're you have an issue or challenge, you can't reach anyone. With this company, they're just a phone call away, a message away, and you can reach them. We're located in over 60 countries, paid out millions in commissions, and we're rock solid. We built for the future. So why should you listen to us tonight? Well, one of the reasons is if you stay until the end, you're going to see how you'll be able to get a free incentive trip our company offers. There's no big upsell on it. It's just part of your membership when you join. 14 days after, you get it. The company gives it to you. Now, we've been in business 14 years. This is not like a lot of things you see out there where, hey, you got to get in right now, first mover advantage, and then they're gone in 6 months. That's not how we operate. We have something where thousands of people are booking vacations, real-time vacations. We have great leadership. My business partner, Daryl Maria, they do coaching and training every Saturday. They do training on Wednesday. We have everything here, and we're designed to be a long-term company. People join because of the value, not the hype. So what I want to share with you real quick is the value that we bring to the marketplace. Now, when most people book travel, this is how they do it with Expedia, Travelocity, or some of the other booking sites. Now, here's an example of Las Vegas. Our price is only $300, as you can see here. And you probably say, okay, how can you get it so low? We do not mark it up. We don't have the markup and fees. And if you're doing the shopping, you're not getting a better deal. Here's a short video that aired on Channel 4 News just about what I just shared with you just a minute ago.
You go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of 2 companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking site.
So I don't know about you, but I've tried that before. I'm up late at night looking at the prices, and I go to the hotel, and the hotel price is more. They don't want to upset the people that's marketing their hotel. So with us, there's no guesswork. Now, what I want to show with you here now, how do you get access to something like this? Well, with our company, we have like an entry-level program, right? Because we have a couple of ways you can get involved with this. But just to save on hotels, cruises, rental cars like David was talking about, it's only a $69 investment, one time, $52 a month. So many times people look at our presentation and they're not really paying attention. And I could tell by the questions they answer, because a lot of times they're like, okay, how much is this going to cost me, right? Well, we're putting it right up front. To get started, to take advantage of these hotel savings, it's $69 one time, $52 a month. We encourage you to be a partner. That takes it up to $169. Why? Because now you have a business. You have tax write-offs. I put this up front so you can relax and take in the full presentation so you don't miss out on, I wonder how much this is going to cost at the end. Because I've sat in some phenomenal presentations on how to market my business, all these things. And then at the end of it, it's like $3,000, So we don't have a big price. This is affordable for anyone, even on a fixed retirement budget. You can afford to be able to travel and stay at these hotels, take advantage of the cruises for $169, $52 a month. We can actually show you where you don't even have to pay the $52 a month. I just threw this slide in because if I was joining something, I kind of want to know how credible they are. Well, Trustpilot has us at a 4.6. We got 2,000 something reviews. Okay, not a whole lot, but still, that's a positive review. Although Expedia, Travelocity, they've been here a long time, a lot longer. They have big reviews, but still, as a whole, 2.6% and 2.3% rating. You just do the comparison. That number there, that was strong for me, because when you're looking at something, you want to know if it's viable in the marketplace. Is it real? Because I know a lot of times you hear those horror stories where people get a discount on a hotel or a trip, and when they go, it doesn't look anything like the picture. Well, there's no smoke and mirrors here. You can do all your own research, but the main thing is the price match guarantee. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. A couple of things in our back office. This is actually our booking site right here. I use the example of Las Vegas in August, August 10th and 19th. What our website does, it goes and pulls up all the travel hotels, resorts in the area and finds you the best discount, the highest discount. Here's an example here where you're saving, where is it at? It's going to show me, yeah, you're saving $494. That's more than the price of the membership that I just shared with you. And we don't have to guess. That's the public pricing, $1,300. Our price is $494 less. It's $816. That includes the booking fees and everything. So our next booking site gives you access to timeshare properties. A lot of people, again, they don't fully get what we do, and they say, is this a timeshare? No, but we have access to timeshare properties. Look at this beautiful resort, right side, right. Well, look, I think it's a condo outside of Orlando, right by, it's actually a resort, Westgate Resort. As you guys know, that is a timeshare property. Many people pay $20,000, $30,000 for these timeshares. You got instant access. Now look at this. Look at the price. It was $0. Yes, with our membership. Look at the room. Look at the hotel. That is a beautiful room there. If I'm going to Orlando with my family, we got plenty of room. We got a washer and dryer, kitchenette there, right outside. Now this is our flagship right here, our World Tours. See that price there, $29. The retail is $1,000. This is our World Tour. We have access to this through our membership. We pay a small fee every month. We get access to those beautiful properties. We have access to these incredible gift cards. Look at this price here, a $25 gift card for $20. Now, it's not a big discount, but as you look through this, these are savings. And you just go in your back office and click. Look at this steakhouse here. This is a great discount. My sister just saved, I think it was like a free shopping, not shopping, but golfing with her husband. For you buy one, you get one free. If you know anything about golf, it's very expensive. But look at this here, a steakhouse. You buy a gift card for $48. It's a $60 gift card. It just loads right on your phone. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the back office to give you some ideas of what we have, but we even have savings on concerts, theme parks, and more. So one of the things about what we do, it's not for the hustle game, right? This isn't for everyone. If you're a type of person, hey, I want to, quick hustle flipping this thing and, want to make money overnight, that's not what this is about. There's no guaranteed income because we don't know what you're going to do. And, the pressure selling where, hey, you got it by the end of this presentation, you got to join tonight or it's going $1,000. No, we don't do that. We're just simply here, invite you to take a look. Like David said, just take a look. Joyce said, just take a look. No pressure. You don't have to join. Just take a look. Because one of the things we do know is the value of what our product brings to people. As we mentioned, Dave and Joyce, they hadn't traveled for 25 years. They've taken probably 6 or 7 trips in the last 2 years. Not just to prove a point that this worked, but it's so affordable. Because normally one trip to Hawaii is like $1,800, right? That's just a basic trip. The examples that I shared on the screen earlier, that was about $2,000. That was 5 vacations. So if you love to travel and want to save money, we have you covered. And we like to also offer, hey, if you want additional income. But the main thing is, do you enjoy helping people? Helping other people. That's what it's all about, because there is a concept here that when we help other people get what they want, we get what we want. But what's more important is families are coming together through this company. My sister is on here tonight. We used to talk maybe once a month. Now we talk every day. Why? Because we're working together with this business. We're talking about where we're going to travel. I think we went to see my father about a year ago. We've never been on a plane together in I don't know how long. But why do some people say no to this? Well, sometimes they have that limiting belief. They've lost money and things like this before. They've joined the wrong company. Or maybe they joined the company, but they couldn't reach anybody. There wasn't any training. Or they just didn't have support. We have more support than you can imagine. As I mentioned, my sponsor, Durham Maria, they do training on Saturday, Wednesday. The company does training. You have a university. All we need to know is, does this make sense to you? Is it a fit? Because one thing we know, people travel. So the real question is, you should be asking, does this really work? Well, I already showed you one aspect with the hotel site. And then the other thing is, well, would this really work for me? David, if I join this, Joyce, if I become a partner with you, could I be successful with this? Well, if you follow a simple system of just sharing this information with people, you could be successful. Now, again, we come out and we talk about travel. We also talk about lifestyle, community, experiences. But this is the glue right here, you guys. Community. As I mentioned before, a lot of people are going around today. They think, oh, this world's going to you know what? And it's not. There's so many people living their best life right now with technology, with options to do what we do, the love of travel and be able to earn income behind it. There's no better way, at least for me, to make money. Now, let me show you a little bit about our community. We get together once every 6 months and go to conferences. Let me just give you an example of what people have to say.
We're expecting a lot of knowledge, a lot of training, a lot of fun.
Get a better understanding of how I could be a business partner in Trevorium. And woo, go Trevorium!
About all the community that we have here all around the world.
I get to walk the stage.
This is how awesome it is. How about that?
It
is the best company in the whole wide world. It has changed my life. And
that's what we're doing, guys. We're changing people's life. We're not just a travel company. Now, again, the travel memberships cover everything in the space of travel. You know, we didn't talk much on cruises, but the resorts, hotels, tours, rental cars, entertainment, and we have our own concierge service. So when you're traveling, you don't have to go sit in line in the lobby downstairs and figure out what you're going to do. You can do that all on your own with your own back office. Now, I want to play a short video of my son because, you know, kids, they don't hold back, right? My son came to me and actually let the video tell you what my son said to me.
Hey, how you guys doing? I wanted to share my Trevorium story. You're probably viewing a webinar or a video, and this is exactly how I saw it. It was on a webinar, and I was looking at the opportunity from a financial perspective because I wanted to earn more money. But right around this time, a year and a half ago, my son came to me and said, Dad, how come we never travel? I said, what do you mean? We do travel. He said, no, how come we never leave California? My friends go to Jamaica, Cancun, the Philippines, and we never leave California. Well, I told him I was taking a look at this opportunity and we're going to take a trip to Vegas. So when we were on the plane, he said, Dad, Vegas is outside of California, right? And I guess he needed to have bragging rights with his friends. But anyway, we stayed at a beautiful 4-star resort, $78 for 5 days. While we were there, I said, son, in 4 months, we're going to Hawaii. And he said, the real Hawaii? And I said, yeah. And he had the nerve to ask me, are we going first class? But anyway, we went and had a great time. But even better than that, a year later, we took another trip to Hawaii, right? And we had a wonderful time. And everyone should be able to provide this for their family. And I want to play this short video of my son right there on the beach. I just got slammed by a wave. I got sand in my hair. But I had to capture this moment. Check out the video with my son. Every year. Priceless moments. Hey, Cal. Cal. We're out here at the beach. I got sand all in my hair. We're just plunging in that water right there. Cal, how you like it this year? This is our second trip. Water's coming.
it's fun. It's really good. Giant Trevorium today because it travel for less. You can travel for less, and you get to experience really cool vacations like this, like Hawaii or something else. There's huge waves here.
I got sand all in my hair. I don't care. I'm having a good time.
Me too.
Man, we hit the wave and it just splashed all in my face. So, son, what do you think?
I think about what?
About Savoorium.
I think it's
Put him on the spot.
it's good because you could travel more, travel for less, and you get free money every month.
Well, I got work for it, but
Well, you have to work for it, and yeah, it's cool.
Sand in your eyes, huh? Water in your eyes.
No, I have salt water. Yeah.
All right. Till next time.
That's my son there. He's with a traveling team. We signed up. I just found out we're going to be going to Florida too. So I think I need to make some money. So anyway, hey, as we get going here, as we wrap up here, I want to kind of bring everything together. We talked about the vacations, the traveling. Here's a short video that kind of talks a little bit of how you get started, the points and everything. And then we'll come up and wrap it up on how you can earn additional income if you choose to go that route.
What if the trips you've only dreamed about weren't dreams at all? Bali, Paris, Hawaii, Dubai, the Greek Isles, anniversaries, birthdays, family milestones. Not maybe someday, but today. Because here's the truth most people never hear. The world isn't out of reach. It's just retail pricing makes it feel that way. For decades, travel has been treated like a luxury for the wealthy, the lucky, or the insiders. Meanwhile, most families are working harder than ever and vacationing less than they want. Not because they don't want to travel, but because retail pricing makes it nearly impossible. That's the problem, and Travorium is the solution. Travel is the largest industry on Earth, over $10 trillion and growing towards $15 trillion. But here's what most people don't realize. When you shop around for travel online, you're not comparing different companies and prices. NBC News exposed this. Almost every major travel site you are considering is owned by one of two companies. What this means is you're not comparing prices. You're comparing different logos owned by the same two companies. These companies control the rates, they control the markups, and they make billions. Consumers pay the price. So families aren't saying no to travel. They're saying no to retail pricing. In 2013, Travorium launched with a bold idea. What if every day people could access the kind of travel pricing that insiders get? Not marked up retail, not gimmicks, not limited time deals. Actual wholesale access. Today, Travorium operates in 60-plus countries across 6 continents, with corporate offices in California, Spain, Kazakhstan. We've paid out tens of millions in commissions, support multiple languages, and continue expanding worldwide. We're not a startup. We're not a travel website copycat. We're a global wholesale travel platform built for real people by visionary entrepreneur David Hart, who was once a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year in California. We're redefining what's possible. We show people all around the world how to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing, travel, but at a price they never knew was possible. Travorium gives members access to our wholesale booking engines, where you can book hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, excursions, activities, and entertainment at pricing better than travel agent rates. It looks and feels like the booking sites you already use, but with pricing retail simply cannot touch. So whether it's a weekend away, a family vacation, or business travel, you get insider wholesale pricing the public never sees. And here's the game changer. Many members save more than the cost of their membership from wholesale pricing alone. This is before they include the travel points that allow them to take premium trips for a fraction of the price. Next, we give you access to our Dreamcation platform. This is where travel becomes a lifestyle, not a once-in-a-while event. Every month, you receive travel points with your membership. Every 6 to 7 months, you can turn those travel points into incredible vacations around the world for up to 90% off the retail price. Dreamcations come in 2 powerful experiences. First, getaways. Access 2,000 plus resort properties worldwide, often 70 to 90% off retail. Full kitchens, multiple bedrooms, resort amenities, no gimmicks, just real wholesale value. Some getaways can even be reduced all the way down to $0 plus tax when travel points are applied. How about world tours? Our signature bucket list group vacations and most popular feature of our Dreamcation platform. There are up to 18 curated world tours per month, with a minimum of 150 4- and 5-star dream destinations every year. The dates are set, and these are premium accommodations. You explore iconic locations with a worldwide community of like-minded travelers, creating magical memories you simply cannot buy online. And after travel points are applied, these VIP experiences are typically up to 90% off retail. And whether you choose getaways, world tours, or a combination of both, Platinum members receive enough travel points to enjoy 2 amazing vacations every 12 to 14 months. Here are real examples of what that looks like. Dubai. Stay 6 days in 4- and 5-star accommodations with breakfast included for as low as $199 total after maximum travel points are applied. Honolulu, Hawaii. Enjoy world-class beaches for 2 as low as $50 per person per day with breakfast included. And Crete, Greece. Stay 5 days at an all-inclusive resort for 2 people after maximum points are applied. And these are just a few examples. We have thousands of trips you can book. Getting started is simple. There are 3 options to choose from. The first is Silver at $69.95 one-time enrollment and $52.50 per month. You have access to the wholesale booking engine only with no travel points. This is perfect for occasional travelers. Our Titanium is $149.95 one-time enrollment and $75 a month, with enough travel points to enjoy a Dreamcation experience once a year at wholesale value. Finally, our Platinum, $269.95 one-time enrollment and $135 a month, and it's our most popular package and premier membership. Provides enough travel points to enjoy 2 Dreamcation experiences every 12 to 14 months at massive savings once travel points are applied. No long-term contracts, and you can cancel at any time. Here's the bottom line. Many of our members save more than they spend on the membership, even before counting the vacations. That's what makes this feel like wholesale travel access plus bonus vacations. Now let's talk about...
All right. What we're talking about is wholesale travel, not discount travel. Now, in the beginning, I shared with you, $69, you have access to the booking sites where you can save on hotels, cruises, rental cars, but our travel packages start with the Titanium, $149 one time, $75 a month. You're going to get 150 in points to buy down your vacation stays. Excuse me. But the most popular one is the Platinum membership. Dave and Joyce both have a Platinum membership. I have a Platinum membership. My wife has a Platinum membership. And so that's a one-time investment of $269, $135 a month. And you see the points here. You get 270 points as soon as you enroll that you can apply to a vacation right away if you wanted to. But most people wait to about 6 months because that's what it takes to acquire enough points to really buy down those vacations where you saw them for $29 to Dubai, $0 to Orlando. So these are our memberships. Now, what's exciting about this? You can get the partnership. It's an annual partnership for $99. We'll call it $100. And you get your home booking site. You get training. But this is huge right here. Your tax advantages. When you become a partner, all those trips that David and Joyce took, those can be tax deductible because they are in the travel business. The video that I made with my son, the 3 trips, those were all tax write-offs because we have a travel business. Well, they've made it very simple. And what I mean by this is, in the beginning, I shared with you, we have a lot of people that don't build the business. They just want to be customers, and they refer 3 people. Why? Because when you refer 3 people, you're earning enough money to cover your monthly. We have so many people that do that. They don't do the Zooms. They don't promote the business. But what they'll do, they'll sign up their son and daughter and one of their golfing buddies, right? And they're good. They're not paying the $135 to get the travel points, but the company says, if you want to go one step further, you can totally pay your whole membership up because we'll pay you $4.45 a day. That's $137 a month. Your membership is only $135. Now, if you want to expand upon this, now this is for the entrepreneurs that are here. Remember, I said the information applies to both. Now, I came here as an entrepreneur because I wanted to make money. I wanted to pay for my vacations. And what happened for me, within 3 months, I was able to achieve what's called a one-star director, where I'm earning $300 a month. That allowed me to take those 3 trips. 2 of them, everything was paid for, my resorts and everything. But my airfare, because I was earning $300 a month, that took care of our airfare to Hawaii and also Las Vegas. And I did that in a very short period of time because I looked at this more from a business perspective versus just travel. Then as we continue moving forward, in about 8 to 9 months, or 8 months later, I hit what's called the rank of 2-star. You get this nice Super Bowl ring here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a leadership ring because I built a team of people. And at that time, I think I enrolled probably about 8 people. But because it's a team structure, I had 25 people on one team and 25 people on the other. The company paid me a minimum of $750, but I was actually earning $1,500 a month, every single month, on top of my existing income. This is very significant for many people. This can actually take you from renting to actually owning a home, right? So just 25, 50 people. Now, a few months later, a little bit over a year, I reached the rank what's called 3-star. That's 63 people on my left, 63 on my right. Now, again, I didn't bring all those people in. Right to this date, I only have personally sponsored 15 people on my team, but I helped them get 3, helped them get 2, helped them get 1, and it grew to 63 and 63. I've been making this check every single month for the last year and a half, and sometimes it's $2,500, but we are so close to this level right here, which is $3,100, and this is wealth to me. The reason why I call this wealth, because this will cover my mortgage. I just took care of my largest expense, which is my taxes, by having a business, and then paying my mortgage. Guys, I now have options. Those are our 2 biggest expenses, your rent or your mortgage. So as we continue to grow, I know people here that are entrepreneurs say, well, Gary, I need to make more than that. The lady I'm bringing on next week, she says, Gary, I want to make $10,000. What do I need to do? I just showed her this. I said, we got to work together, help you sponsor at least 9 people. And we build that team out. Let's just say 10 and 10. You're almost there, right? That's 10 grand a month. They're averaging about 14,000 right now a month. But what's nice about it, when you become ambassador with our company, they send you on a trip. Now, when I first saw this, I thought this was like a recognition trip. You know, you go to Louis Vuitton, they wine and dine you for about a week, all expense paid. They give you $3,000 to go shopping. And for myself, I'm like, okay, that's cool. No, they give this to you every single year. You go travel. So now you've added a 3rd vacation, right? Because they're taking you on one. I think the last one was in Kabul. And then they ask you, hey, Gary, would you like to do a training? Would you like to go to Jamaica and do a training? That's a 4th trip. So this is what's given to you when you become an ambassador, when you build a team. Now, what I want to share with you here is a short video of some of the ambassadors. All these people are making a 6-figure income, and just want you to hear from them.
I mean, my favorite passion, favorite thing in the world, and I always say my favorite sport is traveling. So I was traveling, but nowhere near as much as I am, and nowhere near as 5 stars.
I look like first class or business class there.
I'm paying. So Travorium has completely changed my life.
Why not, huh?
Completely.
Why not?
The life before Travorium was uneventful, a little boring, working, spending time with kiddos at home. Now it's a little more exciting. I know every 6 months, every 2 months, I can go and I don't have to worry about money. Where I'm going, I have endless opportunities and millions of new connections thanks to this company.
For me, it was both. I could travel with my family, and that's the first thing that catched me. But when I look at the compensation plan, I was blown away, and I knew that this is something I was looking for many years. I do have 6 kids, 7 on the way, and a very busy mom. But my kids are not excused not to win. they are my reason why I'm winning, because they are my motivation every day. It's not only for me, that I want to build this business for myself. For me, it's very important to show my kids that they can be successful in life and that they can reach anything if they put, a goal and they're gonna go and take action. So find your motivation and you will succeed at Trevorio.
I mean, it's always something to try, something to see what is new, but opportunity what you can get in Trevorio, it's outstanding. It's infinity what you can do here. Doesn't matter. You want to make money, you can make money. You want to travel, you can travel. You want to have a new friends, you can have a new friends. Whatever, just name it, you can get it here.
Okay, I'm just very excited after Danny's speech. It was so good. Trevorium gives you financial freedom, and that's what caught my eye. The passive income, time, leverage, resilience, extra income. In real estate, let's face it, we have large commission checks, but it's still me working 24/7, delivering the checks, talking to mortgage brokers, being a psychologist, and of course, answering phone calls 24/7. So I'm tied up to a place. And with Trevorium, I realized I have this whole lot of freedom to travel the world and being literally anywhere in the world and make money sipping on a margarita somewhere on the beach.
That's what I'm talking about. Somewhere on the beach, sipping a margarita. Here's more information on the income. If you want to know more about that, we can talk offline with the compensation plan. But I know some of you said, okay, Gary, I didn't come here for all that. I just wanted to save on travel. Well, what you can do here, as I mentioned, if you get started with us with the Platinum membership, they have the Get 3 strategy. What that allows you to do is to, again, not pay you for your $135. And what ends up happening, you get 3 partners. And as this team continues to grow, those 3 get 3 and 3. When you have 8 and 8, you're making $300 a month. All you did is enroll 3 people. But what's nice about this covers your airfare. This covers all your travel expenses because it's going to take you about 6 months to acquire enough points to take a trip. So by the time you take that trip and you come back, you have enough points to take another one. So you're adding $300 a month. It doesn't take long to cover your airfare, your vacation, and even your car rental. Now, as we conclude here, the company, when you get started with us, with the travel memberships, not the silver, but the travel like the platinum membership, you get an incentive trip, which is 14 days after you become a partner. You get this access to this booking site. You can go all over the world. Gail, she actually went to Thailand. I think she said she spent about $225 for this trip. She didn't have to attend any timeshare meetings or anything like that. She just went, enjoyed, and had a great time. So as we wrap up, Dave, Joyce, if you guys want to come back on and close it out, you can. The decision is yours, though. Our goal here today is just to provide you information and understanding about this travel platform to where you can actually save on your travel, because I know probably 90% of the people here have already taken a trip this year or planning, and you're going to continue to travel. So why not take a look at something that not only can save you money, but you also have an option to create additional income if you choose. So David, Joyce, if you guys want to come back on, we can. And the guests are here.
Hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, the host blocked.
I'm going to mute David because you guys got an echo. But go ahead, Joyce.
I just want to thank everybody for their time tonight. I appreciate your support. Learn this. Travel better, travel more, and travel for less.
That's it. That's the slogan. All right, David, you're unmuted.
Okay, you got me?
Yep, got a little echo, but go ahead and we'll wrap it up.
Joyce is on.
I'm out.
So first I want to thank everybody, team members, guests, and especially you, Gary, for showing me and giving me an example on how to be a leader. I aspire to follow what you do. For those of you who watch this all the way through, I really want your support, but want you to know that I'm really passionate about sharing this with my friends and family, because for those of you in our generations that grew up like I did, you know, going to motels and camping, this makes a 5-star affordable.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been to more 5-stars in the last 15 months than I have in ever my life. I've never been to a 5-star till I got with this company.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Same here, David.
And we're staying in a 5-star for the same cost, or actually less than a 2-star.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the Motel 3, for lack of a better number, down the road. Can't stay there, let alone stay there and have breakfast for 2 people for the week on the beach, watching the whales. You know, I believe that we have something to share and help people be able to enjoy life. People say 5, 10 years for this kind of vacation, and you can do it in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to thank everybody, and thank you, Gary. I see you, Stephanie. You got something to say?
No, I don't.
Okay. With that, I'd like to close it out. Gary, thank you. Guests, thank you. And if you have any questions for me or anybody else that got you on these lines, I recommend you get with them and ask them.
Yes, sir.
Thank
All
you.
right, Dave and Joyce, thanks. It was great putting this off tonight. And yeah, we got a great opportunity. We just got to keep sharing it with others and letting them see what we truly have to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Stop.